put in return for a long time. He lost his house, which was confiscated. His wife, being a doctor, even that job was terminated. So this is a family which has experienced human rights violations on micro level, on family level. And that applies to all ministers. If you see the cabinet, the home minister himself was subject to enforced disappearances. Most of the ministers, MPs, they have gone through the same process as Arman Bhai has gone in various ways, not probably the same extent. It varies. Many of them having over 100 cases, fictitious cases. BNP is a political party where there was a women voter, a mother gang raped because she voted for BNP. These are the histories, and all other pro-democracy political parties, depending on, of course, the number of workers on the level, went through the same phase, went through the same degree of repression. Of course, that varies, but fact remains, after the democratic transition, we now have a government which, for which the power stems from the people. This is a massive departure from 16 years of authoritarian regime, where the power stemmed not from the people, but from the state apparatus, part of law enforcement agencies, part of intelligence agencies, part of civil administration, part of judiciary, part of election commission, which was supposed to strengthen the rights and freedoms of the people, was actually used to strengthen the government and repress the people. So now, after the political transition, the government comes with a reset button and with a clear agenda that with people's empowerment ensured, we will push to safeguard the rights and freedoms of the people through establishing the rule of law, through ensuring human rights, and through safeguarding the freedom of expression. This is not just word, and that is reflected in the first 5 months of the government. I can tell you with high confidence that in these 5 months, to the best of our knowledge, there has been not a single case of human rights violations as such, no political repression, no custodial death, no enforced disappearances, and this is the legacy we want to establish, carry forward. We want to create a culture where, departing from the cycle of vengeance, it should be a new culture of justice. On the one hand, we should ensure that there is coexistence of different paths, views among all the pro-democracy stakeholders, and at the same time, for the perpetrators, criminals who ordered and who executed all those human rights violations should come through a trial that will ensure that justice is given for the victims and their families. No criminal should escape, and at the same time, innocent people should have that freedom as well to live as free people in a democratic country. After the fall of the previous authoritarian government, from 5th to 8th August, there is no government at all in the country. On those 3 days, all the pro-democracy political parties, led by the BNP as the biggest party among all those, ensured that the country indeed remained in harmony through a degree of reconciliation where the rights and freedoms of all the people within the country were ensured. We take that as a pathway, and moving forward, our goal, as I've said, is to ensure under the Prime Minister, Mr. Tariq Rahman, will be pushing for human rights, rule of law, and freedom of expression. And also, in terms of development agenda, our goal is to empower the women and the youth, the two most important demographics of the country, and lead towards a journey where the true development will be inclusive. It will be equitable, not just for you, but for many. And the policies that we are taking across societal spectrum and the performance we've seen in first 5 months, it shows that the country is run built upon the manifesto commitments. Every ministry is having a target in first 180 days and gearing up our all activities through interministerial collaboration and cooperation to achieve those deliveries, achieve those targets in a time-bound manner, built upon the manifesto commitments. And of course, ending atrocities, ensuring justice, having a cohesive community, and ensuring coexistence of people of all paths, all views, and all perspectives. Those are major commitments of the government. We have shown, we have proved that if the people are united and if the government has people's support, we can achieve that. And what we have done in first 5 months, under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, I believe we can transfer it into the whole 5 years tenure that we have.